Alright, this is Calibos, and thought I'd take a break off our tech shenanigans to investigate this spawner tower. Now, you can also find these in the regular caverns. I found them, not in this playthrough, but in another playthrough, in the aqua caverns as well. I have no idea whether you can find them in the regular world. Oh, by the way, this is Towncraft 11, episode 11. So we're going to see if I can do this without getting myself killed so many times that it becomes unworth it. Now, I do not have keep inventory on. That is a hassle. So if I can just push these guys off the edge and light it up. Just kind of use the water. Alright. So I'm actually also going to take these chests because I can do fantastic things with chests, like store things in them. Oh, fun. So that should be enough to shut this spawner off, sort of. Apparently they can still spawn in the water. You'll notice that I am out of ammunition. So no pistols right now. I've been doing some mining, mostly because I needed some tin and whatnot. Alright, we got some things, a bunch of music discs. I'm going to get rid of any music discs that we already have. Oh, fuck. Forgive my swearing. This is going to be rough. So what I will probably do is this. And we'll take the water with us. Hopefully what this means go away, guys. Okay, this is about to be very bad. So, my first on-camera death. Very awkward. Very awkward. Especially with that location. Now, if you're fast, it's not totally horrible. So, just right-click the keys, find your grave, which is right here, and you actually have a couple of seconds to light things up. So, I'll probably die again here very shortly. Those, by the way, are Kavenic skeletons, much more exciting than your regular ones. Away from the portal. Come on. Move further away from the portal. There we go. Okay, this is clearly a fool's errand. Certainly without pistols, it's much more challenging. All right. Are we having fun yet? Okay, I've healed up a little bit. I think the game plan is I'm going to try and kill this guy. He's the only one left. Nice. So no idea what happened to the rest. I do believe that there are spiders on the next level. So we'll, but each level contains a different spawner. You can tell that these are very exciting. And I suppose if you like watching my deaths, this will be vastly entertaining for you. So one of the things that I could do is I can jump to the portal. Options. Okay, we'll go to the portal. Pop through. So while I'm out of the regular ammo, spiders are hopefully going to be less of a hassle. I have been to the surface, by the way. It is very not friendly. I died a lot. I pretty much just went there to scout around and collect things. So we're going to grab a stack of 5, and we're going to grab some cobble. It's a lot of arrows. Looks very healthy. Alright, so now we are armed. Let's go see if I can make this slightly less bad. Now another trick is, having teleported away, if I can light up an area before they have a chance to spawn. And you have to be quick doing this. Oh, those are bad spiders. So yeah, see, that's a trick. Because it takes a second for them to spawn after you zone in. If you move fast, and I don't recommend it if your computer is, you know, not a fairly decent one. Hopefully that wasn't important, because as you'll recall, every time you die, it resets your magnet mode. Oh, name tags. So we've got an extra copy of that. Let's get rid of it. What do I have? So, got an extra copy of that. Extra copy of that. Alright. So, currently, miner's thought orb. Nice. So I was rather hoping to get those. These randomly level you up. I believe that you also can use them to make an ore compass if you get 4 of them. You can only get them from chest drops. Now these are Cavenic spiders. So they're poisonous, they're awful, and my inventory is full. But to give you a good idea of how big this spawner tower is, here's the top of it. And it goes way down, all the way to the bedrock, just about. So, fun, right? I'll probably finish clearing out the rest of it later. Just because, that was exciting. And, well, I guess I could clean it now. But honestly, the way that it ends up working for me for these towers is I do significantly less fighting than you'd expect because I have to keep emptying my inventory. There's bread. Let's grab some bread. Yeah, I'm starting to run out. Books, looting, multi-shot, luck of the sea, lure, fire protection. Nice. Because my inventory gets so full, I basically have to run back here, fill it, or empty it, and then I just kind of like hop in and light everything up, which is probably very cheaty actually. So, oh wow, I've got a lot of these. We're going to delete some of them. Alright, let's check the backpack for things. So, bones, rotten flesh. And the rotten flesh is important because you'll notice that the leather is not a very common drop. So I'm hoping to get my redstone furnace, which I have all the parts over here. So when we start making that, it's going to go pretty quick. When we start making the redstone furnace and whatnot, then we can immediately go and let's throw down for some more torches. I'm almost out, I think. Yeah. 16. We can turn the rotten flesh into all of the leather we could possibly need. And you'll notice I'm lighting up the spawners instead of destroying them. Destroying them is probably easier in some ways. But clear zone. Okay, let's hope this is lucky. Okay, it was not. So Now, I'm not sure why. But as far as I'm aware, they can only go down ladders. You know, I'm not complaining. That's useful. So, if you run into one of these towers, the last thing that you want to do is leap down these edges. Oh, three miners thought orbs. Okay, that is very fortunate. I wonder like how it changes. That's going to be another bad one. So we're going to set another spawn point here. And I don't know if you can hear that ringing, but that's an alarm. We're going to remove the one above us. Okay, so we'll go all the way up. Okay, so what I am attempting to manage with this is probably quite obvious. So I am attempting to wash the mobs away so that I have greater control over where they're spawning and such. So I'm just going to go ahead and prep this on every level that I've cleared so that we don't lose all of our torches. Oh, shoot, 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 shoot. Okay, that was awkward. So we want to make sure that that is shut off. So we'll check. So this should be there. Okay. Okay, so that one's ready. Now with this plan, it is very fortunate that all of the spawners are directly on top of each other. And now we do the same thing here. And with the way water mechanics work, as long as it doesn't have any way to flow other than straight down, it will never put out that center torch on the spawner. That was bad. Okay, but we were fortunate. Okay, so that's very weird. There we go. So, let's do this. Now, these tend to make Covenic mobs. The spawners are... Yeah, wasn't that exciting. Okay, so apparently they can climb ladders, and they will. Note to self. But yeah, so That is a skeleton down there, a Kavenic skeleton. Notice how it is standing in lava and not dying very rapidly. They have a serious amount of hit points. As I've said before, those arrows, they don't necessarily do a lot of damage. I've got a couple of those back home. However, they fire a lot of them, and they have knockback. And, you know, it doesn't look like I'm getting knocked back a lot, but mostly that is because I am wearing the soldier's outfit, which gives me some pretty serious knockback resistance. So you can tell or imagine that if I didn't have knockback resistance, okay, that I would be in a serious world of hurt. Oh my gosh. Fire protection, sweeping edge, soulbound. I really wish I had some ammunition, like pistol ammunition. This would be a lot easier fight. Just waiting for health. If I can just get up there without dying. All right, let's retreat a little bit further. Should be the level. So they are a pain in the butt, these guys. But there's significantly fewer of them. Now, I'm not precisely sure why this has been destroyed. There are many things that could have done it. None of these things were me. I did not do this. So this will probably be another glorious retreat to base and repair. I'm actually kind of astonished that I didn't die that time. So I now have 4 Miner's Thought Orbs, which is the most that I have ever had. We will chuck this disc. We will chuck that disc. We will move our spawn point down. And we will head to base. So, I have no idea how exciting or not this is for you. This is the usual way in which I clear things. It's probably not very exciting. I mean, I did nearly die a couple of times. Um, but I'm a fairly cautious player. Again, these dot orbs. I wonder if they stack as far as, you know, randomly giving you things, mining points. Let's throw the chests in there. Alright, ladders. What do I got in here? Alright, we'll do that. Sort everything out. Oh, golden apple. I may actually hold on to that. We're probably close to the bottom as far as the tower. I'm not exactly sure where the bottom is, but oh, there it is. So I'm just going to grab these really quick. They're uncommon enough that it's been a hassle collecting them. So, let's do this. Last level. Alright. So, I don't have any clue why this managed to spawn a zombie. Maybe the lighting requirements are different than normal spawn lighting requirements. But, so, yeah, I think this basically makes an episode. I cleared this tower. You know, parts of it were very exciting, parts of it were not. I've got 4 of these thought orbs now. If I get another one, you know, I have an experiment that I want to do really quick. So one of the things that this will do for us is, if I can figure out how to collect these, I will. And we'll have a collection of spawners. But one last thing before we go. I'm going to see if this leads to a dimension. It does not, at least not that I know of yet. So, as quickly before we go, I went ahead and made some more generators. I did some automation on the coke oven. These are servos, these are item ducts. So basically what this does is I put coal in here, it drops it straight into this, and pulls out coal coke. I made these tanks. These are basic mechanism fluid tanks. They're very easy. Tanks. Blah, blah, blah. They're in here somewhere. Here they are. So they're very easy. When I can, I'm going to upgrade them, but this requires a little bit of mechanism. I've been collecting osmium and stuff like that. Here's the elites. They hold a lot more. Every time you upgrade one of these tanks, it doubles the amount. There's also a large tank. You'll also notice I've finished most of the roof in here. There's also a large multi-block tank, which I may end up making depending on how much I need. I've been fueling these with coal coke, so we'll see what happens. But this is Calibos. Thanks for showing up. Questions, comments, concerns, go ahead and leave them down below. You know, if you like it, leave a like. You know, if you don't like it, don't leave a like. Tell me what I did wrong. We'll see about fixing it. All right. Thanks for coming. Folks, have a great day.